Well, I guess there's only one other thing to do.
Drive it.
Let's drive.
Yo.
Finally made it into the car.
Thank God.
Okay, we got everything set up. First impressions?
It's comfortable and it looks crazy.
It's comfortable.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we're ready with that.
Yo, I can't see over.
So what are your thoughts on the interior?
It's nice. I like the color. So far, it looks really cool.
You like the color? You like the black?
I like the big screen.
Is this a color that you would get the interior in? Is this like the black that you were talking about if you had a car?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Why probably? What would you change color-wise?
Maybe, like, color-wise, I would change, like, this.
The trim, the wood trim?
Yep, like, all the wood trim.
And what would you get instead of the wood trim?
I would get, like leather.
Leather? Right where the wood trim is at?
I would, like a color of, leather. Like, black leather.
I would get carbon fiber.
Okay.
I think some carbon fiber would probably look good in there. How about looking at the screen and the buttons? Do they look like they would be confusing? Or do they look cool?
They look cool and all. Like, they don't look too confusing because they have the words on it, not too many. It's cool.
Is it a lot of buttons? You think it's a lot of buttons or no?
No, I've seen cars with more. That's what I like about it. There's not too many buttons.
You've seen cars with more buttons?
Yup.
I guess. I think it's pretty clean interior.
Yeah.
For me, this being a 3 Series, it feels big. Like I remember when I was younger, the older models, the 3 Series was always a pretty small car.
Yeah.
So for me, I think it feels like a 5 Series almost. It's pretty big, spacious inside. How about, like, how does it feel so far driving wise?
It feels very smooth. It feels cool and nice.
It is pretty smooth. Do you think, looking at it just by looks alone, do you think this would be a good car to blast music in?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like it would have a good sound system?
Yeah.
I think it does. I wanna, what song would you play if you could?
If I could, I would play Nothing Holding Me Back or God's Plan.
So we're gonna, sadly, we can't let the audience hear.
Yeah.
It's a licensing, but we'll be right back. What do you think?
That sounds crazy.
Good?
Yup.
I think it definitely has a good system. The sound, the interior sound is pretty low, so I think it makes for good sound. How comfortable is it sitting down there now?
It's comfortable. I like the feeling of it. It's
How's
not
the
too,
seat?
The seat, it's cool. Like, it has a lot of adjustments.
So you were just saying you can't really see much over.
No.
I think it has a little bit to do because you're so used to the SUV. This
Yeah.
being a lower car, you sit lower also in it. That's probably why. I think we might have to get you a booster seat next time.
No, thank you.
No? I don't know why that just shut off. But, yeah, I think a booster seat might work for you next time. No?
No, maybe we could get a pillow.
A pillow?
fold it and we can put it. I would have to be right here.
How does it feel fast now that you're in it?
It feels kind of fast, yeah.
Kind of fast?
Yeah. I feel like we could push it to its limits.
Well,
Oh God.
I'm gonna show you a little bit. Obviously, we got to keep it within the driving rules, right? But do this.
Yo. That felt crazy.
That feels. It has good pull, right?
Yup.
I
Yo.
mean, it's good.
I went
good.
back a little. That felt good.
Obviously, everything within reason. So you think? Does it feel as fast as it looks?
I would say so, yes.
You would say, well, yeah. If it does,
Yeah.
Did it meet your expectation as far as how fast it was gonna go?
Yeah, definitely. Cause it went pretty fast, like when you did it. But even like going slow, it feels like pretty smooth and pretty good.
Now, here's an off-the-wall question: is this a car you would drive through a zombie apocalypse?
No.
No? Why not?
Because I feel like in a zombie apocalypse, yes, it's a very nice car and very fast, but zombie apocalypse, there's a lot of zombies coming towards you, and depending on how many zombies and like how much weight they all have, it depends if they all pile up and you run them over, the car's gonna go slower and slower, and then if there's like a big horde in front of you, it can stop it.
So what kind of car, do you know a specific car that you would get if it wasn't this one for a zombie apocalypse?
If it wasn't this one, I would say more of a lifted Urus Lamborghini.
Wow. Lifted Urus Lamborghini. I don't think I've ever seen. We're gonna have to look at images. I don't think anybody has ever lifted a Urus, but why a Urus?
Urus the body is like big, the speed isn't so slow, isn't like really slow, and it goes pretty fast, and the way like the car in general has on it, and like the layers of the car, I feel like it could go through so many zombies, and if it slows down, it'll keep going.
This is
like
pretty fast too. How about this lifted?
This lifted, I feel like it would be crazy, because a small lifted car, I feel like might make a difference on the way it drives and the way it like goes through them, but it might have a chance.
How about that view? What do you think about that view?
The view right now looks crazy.
So as we're recording this, back home they're expecting 12 inches of snow. What do you think about that for tomorrow?
Sorry for you guys, but we living the life out here, so
let's try it. I'm gonna give you one more pull. Ready?
yep. Oh, yo, that felt crazy.
I'm sure it would do way more than that, right?
Yup.
But we gotta obviously keep it within
The YouTube
the
expectation.
driving laws. We don't want to get pulled over or get into an accident. Drive
Yeah.
safe, right? So is this a car that you would have me drive again?
Yeah, probably. I like the interior. I like how it drives. It's smooth. I would hope you would drive this again.
Yeah. What has been your favorite part of this car so far?
My favorite part about this car is like, if there's like a bumpy road, like right now, it's smooth and you don't really feel it.
Yeah, it's actually very, very smooth. Obviously, we forgot to mention it earlier. This is a BMW
Yeah.
330i, 2025, and it's very, very, very smooth.
Yep.
Any hopes for what we should drive next?
We can't go
What
too.
category? What category would you want me? Would you want to do another sedan, a two-door, or SUV like I like? What?
I would like to do like maybe in like the range of a 2-door or like Dodge or like maybe around there.
2-door maybe, preferably.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta see what we can come up with then.
Yep.
So that being said, did this car earn a spot on side by side with us?
Yep. Earned a good spot.
Earned a good spot. I guess we gotta keep track and see where it lands after we do a few more reviews, huh?
Yep.
Well,
I think this might make it in the top 10.
you think this is gonna stay in the top 10 for a while?
Maybe.
I mean, I guess while we do the first 10, it'll be there, but
Yeah.
I guess the real challenge is gonna be after we pass 10, see where it lands, right?
Yep.
Well, I guess this is where we say thank you guys for watching.
Have a good day and subscribe, like and comment and share.
You're way ahead of me on that, huh? Thank you
Bye-bye.
guys for watching Side by Side. Till next time.
Later.